And welcome back to another Train Sim World 5 video. So following the video of collectible, or the lack of collectible hunting on Mittenwaldbahn, I thought it'd be good to explore the OBB 1020 and do a quick service. This will not be a long video, maybe 20 minutes or so if we can find the right service, just to see what it's like as a train to drive. So I did see earlier, I had a quick look through and there was a freight run. Here we go, 25 minutes. I think 25 minutes is reasonable. We'll give that a go. We'll do it in nice weather, see what happens. But yeah, I just thought it'd be an opportunity to have a look through the route and see what it offers. My exposure to it at the moment has primarily been legging it around trying to find stuff. So let's actually drive a train. So it's not going to be prototypical driving, it's just going to be, we'll see what happens. So welcome to the Crocodile. We're freight service today. As you can see, with a busy freight yard, and it looks like we are transporting some wood. We're a wooden train. So let's have a quick look at the Crocodile. Very, very unique train. Looks pretty cool. Hell of a nose on the front and rear, so it's probably not a nose. But anyway, we're waiting for 1 minute and we need to try and work out how to set this up. So let's just see. So master key, that's unlocked. We'll turn that on. That sounds important. That made something thump, and the kilovolts has moved. So we've done something. Red light, red light, red light, like a game of Squid Game. We'll have a signal light. We'll put a couple of those on. Don't need cab light. What have we got here? Blowers. We'll put the compressor on automatic. Blowers are on slow. And we'll turn the battery charger on just in case we need it. So, very interesting little train. Do we need the blowers on? Is that going to get annoying? We'll turn those off. They're making a bit of a racket. So, right. Well, master switch. We'll put that forwards. Guessing we've got to turn some brakes off. Have we got brake pressure? It looks okay. So let's let's just see. Is it going to move? So if we start turning the power wheel. There we go. We're off. Although, is that me or are we dragging something? The brakes are on. Is there a brake key? That's released. No, we're not doing very well here. Is there a handbrake? Well, it's accelerating. Are we dragging the brakes though? They're off. I think we've still got our brakes on. That's released. Bizarre. Potentially we're just going to burn the brakes out. I mean, I've turned the brake key off, but there's nothing in the brake cylinder. And it's decelerating rapidly when there's no power. So what's going on here? What have we forgotten? There's nothing there. So why are... Well, that's not it. So that's an independent brake. So that's fully off. There we go, that's why. Train brake wasn't on running. So, let's... that looks better. Yes, much better. Let's have the thump of power. Hey, we're off straight away. That was it. So, similar to the BR365, I believe. Leave your brakes in running. Let's get up to speed. Seefeld in Tyrol, platform 3, we're aiming for. What a beautiful looking route. I just love the I love the density of all the trees. Like even down, you know, just before we start climbing, it just looks really, really nice. So if you're curious, we're running this on ultra settings, 4080 Super, i9 14900, and it seems to be doing what it should be on the tin. Notice how the clouds aren't all at the top of the mountains, you know, they're actually kind of in front of and halfway down the mountain. I think that's a... We've had that feature for a little while, but I think it gets missed a lot of the time. It's the Alpine whistle. Interestingly, I only learned a little while ago myself that the reason there's no train horns in some of these Austrian routes is because the whistle doesn't cause an avalanche. Which, naturally, I can understand the concerns there. Fortunately today though, we're in a snow-free environment. Unless it changes. Look at that. How cool does that look? Just looks beautiful. This is one of these routes where if you like that sort of one up, one down type approach with the occasional passing, so a little bit like Bonina, a little bit like a Rosa, this is really, really good for that. And I think what I enjoy about this, and from what I've seen so far, is that you've got that variety of freight, passenger, various different services running up and down the mountain. So yeah, it's just a proper nice looking route. I am going to keep my eye out though for more collectibles, just to see if we can find any more, because proper failed on that earlier. I literally jumped on this as soon as it was available, and yeah, it did go well. Off we go. Halt. We continue. Right, we're climbing. Time to start drawing on some of our electrical friends to manoeuvre us further up the mountain. This is where it looks cool. Like just going through these small little areas. Actually trying to get some power so that we're, you know, maintaining speed. That would be pleasant. Let's keep going. Do you like the blossom trees? How nice does that look? Blossom trees, willow trees, washing on the line. I saw a picture then. It's like a magpie. Was that a picture? Oh no, it's just some floral pants. Never mind. Trying to get this back up to 60 kilometers an hour. There we go, we're accelerating. Crossings are down, that's always a pleasant sign. Means there's not going to be any misdemeanors. It's my polite way of saying we're not stopping. We are climbing our 3.4% gradient to heaven. Yeah, look at this. This is cool. Reminds me of Mittenwaldbahn, going through the forest. That forest, first time I saw that on Mittenwaldbahn, it just looked so nice. Completely different to anything we'd had before. I mean, look at that. Why would you not want to explore this route? It is just beautiful. I might say that again at some point because I think it is. So let's creep the camera along. We'll see if we can find a nice flyby spot. Not there, that's a tree. How about our little plethora of tunnels? Oh no, what's going on there? I just wanted to get down near the tunnels. It's coming. The crocodile disappears into the hole. Amazing. Ah, we're illuminated. Did I turn the light on? We'll turn it off. So, are you going to buy this route? Put it in the comments. Tell me what you think. Is this one on the list? Does it float the boat? We've got 13 kilometres to decide. I'm not doing the full way up the mountain. Haven't got time today. I'm too hungry. If you like how the route looks though, drop me a subscribe. Pop it in the comments. I'm really interested to know what routes people enjoy playing and the reasons why. I tend to flip between different mindsets, and sometimes I'm quite happy pootling up a singular track, whereas other times I want to be flying along in a 801 down ECML. Just can't put my finger on what and when. Are we going up the valley now? Will we be able to see something? Yes, look at that. There is your valley. Your Crocodile Valley. We don't want that screen. That was a technical error. Don't know what's going on there. Pressed the 8 key at the wrong time. .60 kilometers an hour, and the gradient has tailed off a little bit. Better ease off. The train's actually pretty quick, you know. Oh shit! Damn it, I didn't even see that. Okay, well, let's return to the timetable and do a short one. That was a catastrophe. I could always be guaranteed to chuck in some form of not looking, just to make things more interesting. Let's have a look at this train preparation part 2. We'll put some fog on. We'll see what that one's like. It's all about exploring, isn't it? If you get it wrong once, get it wrong a second time and learn from it. Do it again a third, and then you just don't do it anymore. Now we've got to work out how to set this all up again. So let's just work along. We'll turn that key, because that's the master key. We need power. We need a pantograph. We need a main circuit breaker. That's done something here. There's some kilovolts in the mix now. So we want white light, white light, white light. Have we? Ooh, what have we got here? There's our lights. Standing in there, ready for duty. Now, what we do now? So brakes. This is where we cocked it up. Unlock them. Put them into running. Release the locomotive brake. Now we should see that climb to 5. Check it out, we're all good. We're rocking and rolling. So, what have we got in this yard? We've got another Crocodile. Those are beat up old Mercedes. Right, we need to move. We need to stop at Innsbruck. So, let's move forward, yeah. That's where I always go wrong. I'm so used to just holding down the colon key, or semicolon, whatever it is, that I always end up putting the brakes into shutdown rather than running. You're going to come unstuck if you do that. Those coaches look like they need a bit of a jet wash. Let's bring it to a stop, hopefully without spadding. Oh no, we're at a siding. Guessing. Right, so something else I learned with this, if you tap S to go into reverse, it doesn't do it. And the reason it doesn't do it, I believe, is you have to unlock reverse by pressing the big red button, in which case, we're waiting for a minute anyway, but yeah, that was something that I learned by default, by mistake, that I couldn't move it backwards, and that was a reason why. Whilst we're waiting, let's have a quick look at these coaches. They look like they're made from some form of stainless metal. I mean, they don't look comfortable, do they? Toilet? Now, does that work? Someone's going to want to know, aren't they? Let's hop on. Where do we go on? We'll jump up here. Not there, not there, not there. Ooh. Pretend you didn't say that. There's no toilet. Is it that? Okay, right. No, how do we get out? Let's depart. Here's a train. So we have got a door open somewhere. We're going to have to locate and shut. Otherwise, we shall not move. We shall move to the standing position. Lock the right-hand doors. Now, we're going back to a different platform. So, brakes are in running. Independent brake is off. Let's give it some power. Ah, red signal. Oh, we've got a red. Hold on. Where's that red? Where's that? It's green there. Hold on. That's probably because I'm going. That's probably where I was going forwards, wasn't it? Right, we've had one spad. We'll take another potentially. We've got a double green, a double white light, so we must be okay. Ah, it's green. There we go. We're all good. We're cooking. Don't know if we're supposed to change tracks ourselves or no. Let's see where we're going. If we can get a little bit of a viewpoint from up here, or pretend we are. There we go. We just head out the window, let's say that. Here's our train. We could go up to 40 kilometres an hour, but in reverse, I'm not really sure that's a wise move. The OHLE must be really difficult to make as well on this because it's so dense. I mean, just look at the amount of cable in there that's had to be developed. It always amazes me how they find, you know, the diagrams that are needed or such like, and where they find them to be able to pull off that level of detail. But we're going to platform 12 anyhow, so we may not see that level of detail. I like all the junction clattering as well. That's a nice touch. It's good that it's more consistent. Well, first thoughts, other than me spadding it, I actually really like what I'm seeing. I'm interested. I'm not going to do a full run on this stream just because I'm sure it's like an hour and 50 minutes. So let's return to the timetable. We'll just see if there's anything else we can pick off quickly. Don't want this to be a long video. So, how about if we go back to the BR111? I just want something short. Preparation. I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll pick a service and I'll run it for 10 to 15 minutes. So we're not going to do a full shindig on it just because I don't have the time. But let's see. Let's just gives everybody an opportunity to see, what's the visuals like, what's the different trains, and just give people, hopefully a bit of excitement for the route because it's a beautiful looking route. So BR111 DBB, 376 tonnes. We've got some snow laying on the floor, so that's a different visual element that we didn't have in the last one. So beautiful LiDAR mountains capped with clouds, beautiful Austrian scenery, people waiting on the platform. It just looks... And what do you think of the blue and cream livery? I mean, look at that. How nice is that looking? We need to set up though, so let's jump back in the train. So this particular train, my understanding is that it is different to the one which I believe was with Hamburg-Lübeck. Different in so much as it does not have the MFD, we're all gauges, and it doesn't have the matrix box for the PIS in the front window. So some differences. We're going to release the brakes because that's obviously a safe thing to do when people are about to board. But we best apply them back on for, just to be good professional drivers. Let's put PZB on. Oh, Inducey. Okay, so it's not PZB. So we're probably going to run into some mischief and brake applications here. So if it happens, oh well. They're a better looking coach, aren't they? But nice. Nice decor. Got the PIS on the sides. Two brothers out for a walk. What have we got down here? Anything we can meddle with? Got a brake selector. What are the different settings? Do people know? I'm assuming it's similar to PZB. I'm not going to tamper with them though. Right, let's close the doors. We'll watch this animation. There we go, locked and loaded. So let's go back to cab. Brakes off, in Fords, power on. Let's run it up. Where's our ammeter? Oh, there we go. Oh, she's buzzing. Oh, she's like a sprightly racehorse. She's quick out the blocks. Just disappearing into the wild. Give it a bit more juice. How cool does that look? Snow actually looks decent here. Like the blend, it looks really, really nice. Like sometimes it's just an absolute whiteout. I've got different colour coaches at the rear. What are these ones? Ah, so Deutsche Bahn. These are Deutsche Bahn as well though, aren't they? Oh well, ooh, speeding. Going downhill, that's why. Let's blame that. I wasn't being vigilant, which probably means we're going to get another spad. We'll try and be responsible. Don't believe this train's got dynamic brakes. Ah, okay, so if it has, tell me, because we're about to go, or we are going down a bloody big hill now. Yes, 2.6% downwards. Gravity is pulling us at knots. So I'm just going to coast it for a moment. 3.1%. Should we have a bit more of the windscreen visual? Yes, we are accelerating greatly. This hasn't got dynamic brakes, has it? I mean, clearly not, because we're just continuing to increase in speed. I mean, in the interest of showing you as much as possible, let's just release the brakes and we'll just see, does it go any quicker down the hill? By going quicker, does it enable you to see more in this video, in the finite time period I'm putting on it? Look at that. Man, that valley is so good. Feel free to type in the comments now, just so that I'm distracted from pulling the brakes on. We'll set ourselves a target, maybe 200 kilometers an hour. We're definitely not going to make that. It feels like a bit of silliness now. Let's just ease it back, ease it back. We don't want no misdemeanors. Slowly taking the speed away. That's a hell of a hill. Last time I saw a hill with a gradient like that, I slipped down it. Considerable damage to my spine. Ripped jeans, mud. I dropped a sandwich. I don't know what was worse, the pain or the hunger. Right, we're gathering pace again. Shall we do a bit of outdoor camaraderie? Look at that, how nice. Sun shining. Beautiful blue and cream livery. A speeding locomotive. No one told me I had the wrong lights on. Definitely picturesque. Oh, we can see the valley floor now. I think the only bit I'd question at the moment is seeing the track draw out black in front of the train. I don't know if there's a reason that does that, if that's shadows, sleeper shadows, or if it's draw distance. I kind of think in my mind, if it's black, it's black, if it's white, it's white, and yeah, my eye gets drawn to it and I chase it with my eye. Both of them, not just for one. Are we stopping here? No, 3 kilometres. So we'll go to, yeah, let's have a look where this next station is. We'll go there, and then I'm going to call that it. Ah, okay. There we go. Wasn't getting any power before. Yeah, I'm proper impressed with this route. I think it's some good variety on it, and I think it's going to present some interesting challenges. Oh, I've gone too quick now. I'm waiting to see who tries to put one of the big American freight trains on it in the snow and tries to drag it up the hill. Is that the challenge for later? Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, we're down in the bottom of the valley now. So let's have a look outside. Do you reckon these are first class coaches or just different era? That must be amazing living somewhere with such big mountains around you. I'm sure it would become one of these things whereby as soon as the sun disappears behind them every day, you're fed up. As soon as the water comes down off of them, you're fed up. As soon as you see them every day, you don't see them, they become invisible and you're fed up. But actually, to live somewhere like that, I can imagine that's an amazing privilege. I'm loving the LiDAR too, it just looks imposing. nearly there, 830 metres away. Creeping into Charnitz, platform 1. Oh, no, platform 3. What a beautiful train ride that would be. Here we go. Well, I welcome people's thoughts on what you think of the route. I think I'm an advocate of it. I like it. I think there's still a couple of bits to be potentially just teased. Alright, red light, hold on. Are we going to get a second spad of the video? Do you know what? We might do. End on a spad. Okay, well, we've overshot. We've massively overshot. But no, summary, I think it's a really, really nice looking route. I think the timetable that it's got has got some variety. I think it's nice that it's got a few different, you know, things that you can jump in and out of. And yeah, I think, I mean, the key main thing for me, A, it's a good driving experience. And secondly, it just looks stunning. I mean, I kind of wish I had screenshots of a Rosa to put side by side. But yeah, if you've got this far, thank you very much, and appreciate a like or a subscribe, and hopefully see you in the next video. Thanks very much.